Somatic experiencing is a set of principles and techniques that were developed kind of from the 70s on by Peter Levine, studying the biology of trauma and how trauma works in the animal kingdom and how that might correlate with how we experience trauma. And it's a way of very gently dialoguing with and working with the nervous system through a combination of touch and dialogue to help the nervous system kind of come out of the freeze state that you can have with trauma in a way that doesn't overstimulate the nervous system and re-traumatize an individual. So it's both touch work and it's dialogue work. And really helps with gaining some body awareness about the somatic experience of trauma. I've found it hugely helpful in my life, and pieces of my life started making sense when I started understanding that what we consider trauma is not necessarily how the physiology experiences trauma. So, things that I thought were inconsequential from a physiology perspective actually were not, and were still having influence in my life without my awareness of that. So it's a really fantastic tool to bring the nervous system out of that hypervigilant state or frozen state, back to a responsive, not too hypervigilant and not too shut down state, being able to then deal with things that come into our experience from a more level platform instead of that kind of fight or flight response. So it's powerful work, yeah. But it's really helpful for people who have a shock event in their life, like a car accident or a fall or any kind of sudden impact experience where in that moment it's too much for a nervous system to process. And people who have an experience of that hypervigilant state where they're hypersensitive to the stimulation in their environment, because the nervous system is kind of watching around all the time for danger. Where is the danger? I am experiencing, my body is signaling that there is danger, so therefore out here there must somewhere be a reason that I'm experiencing that. Where is it? And so it's really helpful for anybody who has that state of hypervigilance. And the opposite is where there doesn't seem to be enough life force happening, where I won't say it's a treatment for depression, but that state of depression where there's just not much oomph. That's another definite aspect that SE addresses.